especially
Yeah,
cameras. I feel like.
I'll take a picture and show you after. I mean, it's very noticeable, especially on like here.
Well,
So
yeah, I mean, not that it's not noticeable. I guess it just wouldn't stop me from knocking on your door. I guess. 'Cause
pounding on the door.
But how are you gonna find me? I see you have video on me. I mean,
But he can show the cop the video.
Yeah.
well, what are they gonna do? Fucking check my knuckles for fingerprints?
No, the cops.
Yeah, but these kids are always they're always like going up and down the street and shit.
Yeah, I know. I just don't think they're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One day they're gonna knock on a natural born killer's door.
You know what you should do?
And guess what? They're
You
gonna
should
get
just
got.
wait downstairs, butt naked, and then when the
I told him to run out naked on our
fucking
podcast.
run out naked, and then they would just never do it again.
I told him to do that. That would be that'd be hilarious.
They record it. I'd probably get arrested for indecent exposure.
You're in your home.
Yeah, you're in your own property.
If I run out of my house,
Well, just
naked,
open your door and like shake it.
No,
a
you just
little.
open the door and you do the Ball Johnson. That's all you gotta do.
Right.
If you just did the ball Johnson as they're walking up, they probably thought you were shooting somebody.
That's just.
Oh, there it is. My ring verification code came that I fucking asked it to send 20 fucking minutes ago. Fucking moron. Well, I'm gonna have this bitch going live.
Oh, you can. I hope they come back and we get it on the podcast.
The
with
problem
that camera.
is all we're gonna see is him get up and run away.
No, he'll show us the ring. If they start walking up, he's
Well,
gotta show. And he can record it.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I was planning on sending it to you, and I was gonna have you put it in, but it didn't record.
I got a feeling this is gonna be a lot like you putting C4 on a helicopter. Just... Oh, yeah, it worked once. Though,
Hey,
right?
I was gonna say he got someone with it. Eventually, his plan works. He does it every time. You do it 100 times, eventually you catch a dude.
Yeah, I just remember the first couple. I was like, did you just blow up our helicopter? Yeah.
Yeah, my
I
bad.
only did it once. I only blew it up once.
And you know what he's gonna say when he catches these kids?
You ain't wanting to fuck with me, baby.
Yeah. Should I turn the audio on so I can just whatever I say just goes out my front door?
Yeah.
I don't think I would if I were you.
So then they start. You should turn it on like that. When you play Call of Duty, do that. I bet they won't knock. Cause you little homophobic bitch! I'll fucking kill you. You wanna kill me? Can't be fuck. And they're like, what's going on in there? He beating his wife? I ain't knocking on this door.
Anyone walking by like, what the fuck is that?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings, the hottest, sexiest, smoothest podcast on the interwebs. I'm Jerome, your main daddy.
Jesus Christ. I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
And he's Down syndrome Hess, as we call him.
Yeah. Salamander Hess.
Today, Cats and Kittens, we're talking about natural born killers.
I'm a natural born killer.
But first, we got to do our Twitter poll.
Twitter poll.
Pull it up. Hess, would you like to do the honors of going first since it was your movie?
No, I do not want to go first.
All right.
Because I forgot what movie I picked.
Oh, okay. I'll go first. I'm picking. I'm doing Robert Downey Jr.
Oh boy.
Weird Science. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh lordy.
That'll be a rental.
I think it's on. We watched it on something. I think it's on Netflix or something.
Oh
Me
really?
and Taylor watched it last year.
With Anthony Michael Hall. I didn't.
Let me see if it's on something.
I didn't know Robert Downey Jr. was in it. To be
He's the
honest.
bully. It's pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah, I really like him in it. He's really weird. Just like how he's fucking strange in this.
Mm-hmm.
He's weird in that too.
He was weird back then.
Back when he used to do fucking drugs. Have you seen that clip of
C'était très bien pour moi. Et toi?
First of all, I feel like an asshole.
Why?
Just because I don't.
Je me sens un peu comme
hold
un
on a second.
crétin.
I don't. I would have spoken French, but I was raised by wolves. She went to all these nice schools, and they spent all this goddamn money, and now she's all fancy and comes out, and you just love her. I am an animal. I'm an ugly American. All right. They don't teach French in jail.
Wow.
she starts laughing. She's like, "Oh, my bad." But yeah, mine's Weird Science. It's on Hulu, so no one has to pay for it. It's a fun movie. It'll be interesting talking about it because there's a lot of things that you can't do nowadays in it.
That's funny.
But I think it'd be fun.
I'll stick with that 80s theme. I'm going with Mallory's mom. I think her name's Edie McClure.
Oh, and you're doing Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Correct.
As soon as I saw the mom, I knew that's what you're doing, and I almost picked it myself because of her, and then I was like, no. I figured Nick's probably going to pick that.
Well, I was going to pick the Steve Martin movie, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, because she's in that too, but...
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was in that.
She's the one that won't sell Steve Martin the ticket.
Oh, I kind of remember that now.
I picked Kirk Boltz, and I picked Reservoir Dogs. I couldn't remember the guy's name.
I did see because Quentin Tarantino. I told you earlier he hates this movie,
Yes.
or did for a while, and then I forget. There's a dude in a band that he likes that liked the movies, and he kind
There's
of
Johnny Cash.
it changed his mind a little bit. But he talked. I have screenshots of some people. He told people, "You go in this movie, I'm never fucking working with you again."
Yeah.
So he talked a lot of people out of doing it, and that guy was one of them that actually ended up working with him as well.
Juliette Lewis too, because she went from Dust Till Dawn.
Like Steve Buscemi is one of them, and I have someone else on here that I thought that was interesting. But like Steve Buscemi was supposed to play Robert Downey Jr.'s role,
Yeah, it's weird.
which would have been. I cannot imagine him in this as that. So that'd have been so fucking weird.
Well, he wouldn't have been Australian.
I can't.
Yeah, you would think not.
I would love to hear Steve Buscemi do an Australian accent. That would be amazing. I'm gonna try.
Try to spell him right this time.
I'm gonna spell him right this time. Okay, I'll try my best. I'll even ask you guys. Got it. Okay, Reservoir. How do you spell dogs? No, I'm just kidding.
DAWGS.
What did he say? He said, the guy that I used to work with that watches the podcast, he said we should watch Platoon and do a thing on Platoon.
I've never seen that.
I've seen Platoon. I like Platoon.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
It's Oliver Stone.
Do you guys have any suggestible hashtags for this one?
Say Ferris.
Okay.
That says a bug PP.
Okay, I'll do that one again. Hess has a bug. So Hess, last night I was editing Idiot's Guide and I finished my drink and I really wanted, for some reason I was craving a
salad?
Sour Patch Kid energy drink. I wanted the blue one. So I asked Nick if you want to go to QT, and he's like, he's been a good father for once. And he said, yeah, sure, I'll take you there. So we went there. And he didn't want anything, so he's waiting in the car, and I go up and I open the door.
Mind you, there's 41 crackheads outside.
Yeah, I could have.
It is the fucking place to hang out if you want to do crack.
If I wanted crack last night, I could maybe I should have got some of that too, to be honest. But I was holding the door open, and this lady's taking her sweet ass fucking time coming inside. I felt watching her in slow motion. I felt like, and she's coming and coming and coming, and I was like, Jesus Christ! So I just went inside. I was like, fuck it, she's taking way too long. And I went inside and I went over to the drinks and I heard someone mumbling as she's walking in and she walks past me and she goes, if you're going to hold the fucking door, hold it open all the way, motherfucker, you mask-wearing bitch. And they started going off on me wearing a mask. Are you wearing a mask in the store? Oh, you're a little pussy. You little wearing a mask pussy. And I went, hey, I was trying to fucking help you, but you were walking in slow motion, so fuck off. And then I went and I went and bought my drink, and then the guy was like, yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. She comes in all the time. She's really angry. He goes, I wouldn't have pulled it open that long as you did either.
Was it that tall, skinny guy?
Yeah.
I could totally hear him.
He was like kind of sucking my dick about it. I think he felt awkward, but I was like, oh, thank you. At least he's on my side.
Why do they let her keep coming in if this is how she is every time?
I don't know.
You should have asked him that.
You think they just call the cops and never trespass?
But
there's like,
I don't know what it is.
It's like Zombieland outside.
No, sometimes cops will drive around in the parking lot, be like, grab your shit and go. Buy stuff at QT and leave. Quit sitting outside. Get out of here. That's happened several times there.
I get it.
Because there's just so many there.
I wish somebody would try to come up to me and start cussing at me and telling me. I wish.
See, here's the mistake you made.
Mm-hmm.
You held the door for the stupid bitch.
I'm
not holding the door for someone.
Trying to be nice.
Crackhead that's coming in not.
Hey, she didn't look like a crackhead. She looked like a nice lady until she was just texting somebody.
So she wasn't wearing a mask then?
She wasn't. I didn't even notice when I was holding the door open that she wasn't either.
Oh.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah. And did I call her a non-mask wearing idiot? No. I just told her fuck off. But I was like, what's with these crazy people trying to yell at me? Or follow me around the gym or tell him he's going to throat fuck me.
I think they think you're an easy mark.
And Taylor thinks they want to
Not everybody wants to fuck you.
In the back alley.
Why in the back alley? Oh, you mean your back alley?
Yeah, she says I'm queer bait.
Well,
you're a twinkle. You're a twinkleberry.
Yeah, she called me a twink too, and I don't really appreciate that. But yeah, that's my little podcast story. I almost got murdered in QT last night.
I think that's
by a really angry black lady.
I think that's a stretch.
That's awesome.
She could have had a knife in her purse.
She could have.
She could have had a gun.
She could have had a gun and pop pop, and I would have died for a Sour Patch Kid
You know what the
drink.
worst part would have been? I'd have been sitting in the car the whole
Yeah,
fucking
he
time.
would have listened to a podcast or listened to,
I'm like-
you put your ball sack into my mouth, and I'm in the store bleeding out,
I'm
and
like, what
he's
is
just in there
taking this
dancing,
fucker so long?
and I'd die. If
Cops
Hess was in
roll
that
up.
situation, he'd turn to her and go,
You ain't wanting to fuck with me, baby.
if that, tell me, what would you do? In that situation, you're holding the door open, she's taking too long, you go to get your drink, she goes off on you and calls you a mask-wearing bitch, and fuck you and all this stuff.
Here's the thing, okay? If I'm by myself,
Mm-hmm.
I go off. I react. I go off. Like I lose my mind. Like, just like probably berate the shit out of her. Okay.
Probably say
If Abby's with me, I just ignore it. Nothing.
Why?
Oh, because she would lose her fucking mind. She would just be like, "It's not worth it. It's not worth it."
Would you start and then you'd be like, no, I can't, because of her, or would
Yeah.
you just ignore it altogether?
Probably because I have a fast trigger.
Mhm.
You know. And
Yeah,
I would probably start going, and then I'd be like, "Yeah, never mind. You're not worth my time. Go fuck your dad, you fucking hippie whore."
Hippie horror.
Yeah.
Fuck your dad, you hippie whore. Okay, well, you guys want to talk about?
What do you think I would do?
To me, it depends. You would go. I feel like you could either go off or you would just stare at them as they walked away, like really angrily stare at them. But more likely go off, because I've been with him several times where like we've said before in the podcast, he'll bump into moving cars because they're taking too long to drive by.
I fucking hate that.
So you would probably go off. That might be where I get a little angry from, is from you.
Wow, you're blaming me for this now.
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying you might be where my anger comes from a little bit.
You son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, she started it.
I do like the idea, though, you being in the car, like, and I'm just pop, 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 getting shot in the store.
I kind of like that idea too.
Hey,
Well, it might be a dead giveaway when 30 people run out of the store.
that would happen.
He
That'd be good. He's just dancing. He doesn't notice until the cops are there, and then you just
he might
leave
be
because
like-
you're scared.
Why did everyone just run out of
I'd
QT
be-
all at once?
I'd be pissed because you're taking too long.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I come out with bullet holes and be like, "What the fuck took so long? You're getting one drink."
Yeah.
That's a bitch shot me.
Don't
And then you
fucking
start
hold the door
drinking it.
for her.
Can you take me to the hospital? But no, I
And then you
gotta get my gun gold.
and then you
True.
start drinking it, and like the C4 starts coming out of the bullet holes.
Fucking
It's like a fucking
Bugs Bunny over here.
making Looney Tunes.
It's right.
I like that. All right, so natural born killers. You guys want to know what?
What would Jerome think?
Because I took a few notes.
You got one that says, "What does Nick think?"
Here, I got it right here. Hold on.
Oh God.
What would
Nicky, Nick.
think?
There you go.
Wow, that was pretty
You
good.
got one for Hess?
Oh, hold on. Actually, I do have one for Nick. If you guys, can just. Oh fuck!
Fill for a minute. You want us to fill for a second?
I think I might have deleted that.
That's
I
amazing.
deleted the replacables. soundboard.
Unbelievable.
So I don't
dude.
have one for Nick. Sorry, this is awkward now.
Unbelievable, dude.
It was the one that went, "Hey Nick, what was your favorite scene?"
Oh, that was actually one of your best ones.
I still have that on there. It's on the computer, just not in the soundboard. But I took a few notes, and I'm just gonna read them off in order, then we'll get into our normal shit. So I
Okay.
said this feels like a movie inside of a Quentin Tarantino movie, like one that someone would be watching in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, I got you. I could see that.
That was my first note, and then my second one. Holy shit, it's Gibbs. That threw me off when he played Woody Harrelson in the TV spot of like what they were doing.
Yeah, I was trying to see who the girl was, but I didn't see, and then I meant to look it up and I forgot.
I didn't recognize her. She kind of looked like a nobody to me, but it might have just been because I was like, "Oh my god, it's Mark Hamill." Not
So
Mark Hamill. Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon played.
I flip their fucking name. They're
he played
so
Ted,
easy.
Ted Bundy, and he played
Woody
Mickey.
Harrelson, Mickey, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked his little. He had the little green in the hair to keep up, because I know the green in the movie was supposed to like represent Woody Harrelson being crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe done a little too much of that. Like I got my next one. A lot of colorful lighting. Some was done very well. Like in the interview with Robert Downey Jr., how it was fading and it's red sometimes, and I feel like that was done well. Some scenes it literally looked like they were just putting a filter on the screen, and it was a bit much. I feel like.
That's probably what they did for some of it.
Yeah, because some of it, when they did it with the lighting, I feel like it was actually done well. When there was the filters, it seemed kind of off.
You weren't even born when this movie came out. I was only 10 when this movie came out.
When did it come out?
94.
Oh wow, I was swimming around in your nutsack while you watched it. Probably.
Doubtful.
You didn't watch it when it came out?
No, I did. But like, if you were born in '95 and mom had you for 9 months,
Oh, that's true. So I was probably swimming around in mom's belly.
we could talk about the birds and bees if you want, but
We could do that if you want.
Okay.
I'm good to have that podcast.
All right.
You never had the talk with me. I still don't know what sex is.
I know.
Oh boy.
Have you had that talk with Peyton?
Not to like the full blown extent.
No, but he plays Warzone with us. So.
That's true. I was like, "You're sucking my dick, motherfucker!" Dad, what the fucking dick?
Ask Jerome.
No. Yeah.
And then there's no way that she stabbed that guy for getting pepper sprayed. I've been pepper sprayed before.
Before what?
Before in my life.
Oh, okay.
And there's no way you're stabbing anybody. For how quick she did it, I couldn't have stabbed someone 3 hours after I got pepper sprayed.
Yeah, but you're not a serial killer.
And then it got all over because they hosed me down. It got
all
all over.
the
It got
shit
all,
that happened in this movie.
all over
That's
my.
what you're worried about.
I was going. That's my last note. I was going all over my body. Like, there's no way she stabbed the guy in the neck to save.
Have you ever
her
told
buddy.
this story about being pepper sprayed?
And I don't think so.
videoed
It's a video long ago, but I don't think it's on any channel that's around now. But I remember everybody was mad at me when I did it.
Yeah,
The whole family was pissed off at me when I got pepper sprayed.
Because we thought it was stupid.
Because it was fucking hilarious, and they have no sense of humor.
Oh, okay.
Because we borrowed it from my friend's grandma, and we filmed it, and they were like, because no one else wanted to do it, and I've always wanted to know what that felt like. I want to know what it felt like to be tased and to be pepper sprayed, and I've done both now.
What about anal? You ever thought about what anal feels like?
That's next. Next time I go to your house, we're gonna figure out that one.
Oh.
You bring that Chinese finger cut?
But the pepper spray, it's horrible. I never want to do it again unless it was for a video. Then I probably would do it again.
Would you sing Britney Spears?
No, I would sing Britney Spears.
Oops.
I did it again. I didn't get pepper sprayed in my eyes.
Yeah.
But we did it in the backyard. It was so funny. They filmed me, except they filmed it horribly. They filmed it fucking wrong way and all that.
But to our defense, you weren't who you are. You were just this idiot with his friends.
I was Jim,
and we were like, "Why are you letting your friends pepper spray you? That's stupid. Like you're the
Yeah,
idiot.
you guys kind of thought that they talked me into it, and I had to explain no, it was my idea, and then you're like, oh.
Well,
So you are stupid.
Yeah.
But, okay, and that makes more sense.
It's a different kind of stupid.
Yeah, everybody thought that they talked me into it, but I was like, no, I begged them to do it. Originally, Brian was going to do it with me, and then he kind of backed out at his house.
I could see that.
But the worst part about it was I got pepper sprayed, they hosed me down, and then I went to Mauser's house because we were going paintballing the next day. And I could barely sleep at his house because I didn't take a shower or anything. They just hosed me down, and then we went home and we went to bed because we did it at like 6 o'clock, and then got to his house like 8 or 9, so I went to bed to go paintballing. And I woke up like an hour into sleeping, and my body was just burning because the pepper spray washed down my body, and because they sprayed me a lot, and it was all over my body. So then, around like 3 in the morning, I woke up and I was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna take a fucking quick shower. I can't stand this anymore. My body's on fire, or my dick is burning, my ass is burning. I don't know." And he's like, "Oh yeah, just fucking go ahead. Why'd you have to wake me up to do that?" But so I went and took a shower, then went paintballing, and it was fine. But I think that felt worse than my. But what I think, I could barely even open my eyes.
So you couldn't have stabbed somebody while you're taking a
I
shower?
could not have stabbed somebody. I would if they pepper sprayed me and then said fight somebody, no way. No way.
You're dead.
Yeah, you can't even open your eye. The second you open your eyes, it's like someone's just throwing sand in your eye. In fact, talking about it's making my eyes water.
I can see that actually.
With my eyes.
Maybe you're kind of a pussy, but
yeah, that's all my notes I took from the movie.
Do you want to hear
I just wrote down a few because I'm gonna forget any of these thoughts.
I didn't take down any notes.
I didn't take any notes.
I thought this movie was pretty much my least favorite of everyone we've watched so far.
I gotta say, it wasn't that great. Yeah.
I went into it excited, and I was
me
like,
too. I was so stoked to watch it.
right.
Even the opening diner scene, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of fun."
Yeah, and then I was up here to watch it, and by the end, I was like, "Oh my god, does this fucking thing ever end?" I fucking hate it. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Now
I told Taylor I was because Taylor she only watched like the first 30 minutes of this with me a long time ago. I've never seen this in full. And so I was describing her the rest of the movie. I was like, honestly, it kind of felt like a trauma movie, like the guys that make the Toxic Avengers. I was like, where it's like kind of shitty, like it's not cinema quality, like it's not bad camera like quality, but it's just not movie quality. So they do really weird edits and filters and stuff like that, and like they zoom in people's faces a lot and all that. It felt like that style a lot.
Well, isn't that Oliver Stone's style? He did this, right?
He did it. I mean,
I don't. His name sounds really familiar, but I don't really know him.
I know. Didn't he do the football movie? He did that one, right?
Any Given Sunday, yeah.
Any Given Sunday.
JFK.
And you said JFK. Is JFK like this? Do all of a sudden they turn black and white and green?
No, but it is different.
You know, that would honestly
I feel like he's
Platoon.
like that,
honestly, and this is gonna make you call me the R word. kind of makes me more interested in JFK.
Fuck off. I'm not watching it
God.
with you. I just watched The Doors recently. The Doors is a lot like this, except Val Kilmer is Jim Morrison, and it's probably one of the best acting performances ever. So I can get around everything else. Woody Harrelson's really good in this.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about this. It's like everybody. It's so many good actors in this,
And they're all good. But the movie, I just don't care. Like, it's just bad.
Robert Downey Jr. is my favorite thing about the movie. I think
He was awful.
he was a fucking crazy person, but I loved watching it just because it was so. I wouldn't like it if I haven't seen him in Iron Man and all these other like Sherlock and shit now where he's good.
Yeah.
Just going back and seeing this was so weird.
It was very different.
It was bad. It was really bad. I thought I had seen this, but watching it, I remember parts. So maybe I had seen it all the way through, maybe I haven't. But
Yeah, same here.
Let's just say I'll never watch it again.
Yeah, I thought I saw it in full too.
Unless I'm like high on like shrooms, maybe it'll be a better experience. Because I felt like I was on fucking shrooms while I was watching the guy.
Yeah, a lot of it felt like it was so weird. At first, I was like, I really liked like when like they would do shit and it'd be animated and then it'd go back to like all that was fun. It kind of felt like how people edit YouTube videos now. But then watching 2 hours and 2 minutes of that, you're like, okay, this is that's why YouTube videos are like 15 minutes long of this.
Like when Rodney Dangerfield's like filling up the girl and like doing the shit, and it's like
a sitcom.
It was like I Love Lucy.
Oh, here, hold on. I think I got some trip. I saw he was like so confused about that entire scene, didn't know what was going on, and then like they were even didn't think it was gonna work after they filmed it, and then he won an award for that.
Well, he also wrote his own dialogue.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I took 2 screenshots of trivia. I wanted to read them.
I almost picked him and when not Easy Money. What's
I thought about picking him too and doing
Back to School.
That's what I thought about doing too.
What's the one that you don't like that I watched like a couple years ago that I really liked with him? And it's like the
Caddyshack?
Yeah, Caddyshack. I thought about picking Caddyshack. But the trivia I got is Steve Buscemi and Tim Roth were both offered the role of Wayne Gale, which was Robert Downey Jr.'s role. Right. And they turned it down. And it's because Quentin Tarantino told them that if they took it, he would never cast them in another movie ever again.
I would say if I wrote this and was going to try to make it, and then Oliver Stone bought it and made that, I would be pissed.
His version, I guess, Quentin Tarantino's was supposed to be, like, they were going to be background characters, and it was going to be mainly about the reporter. About the person reporting on these killings was going to be Quentin Tarantino's, and then the guy's like, nah, I want to do about them.
The funny thing is, even though I hated the movie, Woody Harrelson's fucking awesome in this.
He is amazing.
Yeah.
He's really good. Even I can't think of her name, but the girl in it is really well.
Juliette Lewis. I don't really like her, but she was good.
I don't like her much, but she was really good in this.
Nutbags.
Oh, and the last thing I got I only took 2 screenshots, I guess, was Quentin Tarantino watched the opening scene with Mickey and Mallory at the diner and immediately demanded that his name be removed from the credits.
Which it's not.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Quentin
Tarantino.
Oh.
Because he came up with the story, and then they rewrote the entire movie.
Yeah,
I guess he wrote this, I guess, before Reservoir Dogs, and didn't make this to make Reservoir Dogs. Better choice.
His first 2 movies was this and True Romance, but True Romance turned out a lot better.
Well, it would just be interesting to see how he would have done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see the Snyder cut of this.
The Tarantino cut?
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
But isn't that guy a shit show too? Isn't he like weird? Like, didn't they watch it like 4.3 or something? So it's like you're watching an Instagram on your fucking TV.
Oh, well, it's not as bad as people like make it out. Once you're watching it, it's fine. It's almost like watching a movie in full screen. Like you don't notice once you start watching it. Because it's pretty big.
People
but
bitching about
a lot of people hated that. I thought it would be weird too, but then like 15 minutes in, I just forgot it was like that.
So you still had fucking 3 hours and 45 minutes to go.
Yeah. It was a black and white one too. Now, if you want to watch it, well, we have the first topic. I feel like this could be the entire podcast. What would you guys change about the movie?
Everything.
Yeah, just not make it.
I would.
Like I would rather watch. What's that stupid fucking comedy we watched?
Not another teen movie.
I'd rather watch that than this.
Wow.
Me too.
I
enjoyed that.
I'd get rid of the entire prison storyline, and I would just make it about these killers doing shit. But I wouldn't make it. I'd make it less goofy. and more of like how actual Quentin Tarantino, I mean, more realistic and more brutal would be more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like they could have made it some more like Thelma and Louise style, like where they're actually just following them and like they're. I mean, I know they kind of followed them and shit. I mean, they did, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just didn't like all the fucking stupid little.
The sitcom thing and the very ending in the RV reminded me of like it'd be a skit in WandaVision.
Oh, completely 100%.
Except WandaVision, except it'd be good in WandaVision. This is just like,
yeah,
I'm over it.
I didn't remember the end where they're in the RV with kids, and I was like, this is fun.
I've seen that part before because when's that? I was like, oh yeah, I've seen that. So I've seen little bits and pieces of these, I guess, chopped up. Probably in like videos or people complaining about bad movies. But we'll go to the next one because I feel like we could go. It
was nominated for Best Movie for a Golden Globe.
Yeah, did it win any awards? Because I highly doubt it. I guess Dangerfield won one.
Yeah, I don't know what he won, but
let me look up.
I looked it up. It didn't really win much that counted. I only looked at Golden Globes and Academy Awards.
Did you know, the sheriff guy that strangles the hookers and tried to sleep with what's her face at the end?
Tom Sizemore?
Yeah, he's in another movie in like 2011, 2012 called Born Killers.
Oh,
or Natural Killers, something like that. But in
Killers?
The original title was called like Piggy Bank, and they switched it to that. I saw on his IMDb.
I did. Some of the trivia was Tom Sizemore and Robert Downey Jr. both served prison time for drug use.
I saw that. I thought that was pretty funny.
Why would you put that in the trivia?
It won the grand jury prize. It says. I don't know what that is. That's the only thing I see is it says it won the grand jury prize. The grand jury prize is an award given at the Venice Film Festival. It is considered to be the second place. They got second place at a film festival, and that's
big fucking deal.
Yeah. Okay. I can feel sweat running down my leg. That's really disgusting.
Yeah,
wow.
In case you want to know, it's coming from my ass. Best scene / quote.
I'm a natural born killer.
When you did that, did you go, that's the name of the movie?
No, but I pictured someone doing that.
I actually, when that happened, I was kind of excited.
I actually pictured Ice Cube and Dr. Dre.
Do they say that?
I don't know how you're my son.
Does he have a song called Natural Born Killers? We are just some natural born killers.
Yeah, it goes just like that.
Does he actually have a song? I want to hear it.
Oh my god.
Does he have a song?
The song's better than the movie. Let me put it that way.
Does he have a song in the movie and I missed it?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's called not Will Smith, Ice Cube. Ice Cube.
It's Ice Cube and Dr. Dre.
Ice Cube is gonna be on Kevin Smith's podcast. I forgot to tell you that.
Actually, you know what my favorite scene was? When
it's Natural Born Killers.
When the guy
it's like Hasbro the Goldface Killers.
When the coach from Major League points at Woody Harrelson and he goes, "Don't point at me."
Run at me, you motherfucker. That's my best scene and best quote right there.
And then he fucking cuts his fucking finger off.
Yeah, that was funny.
Only pay for what you need.
I was gonna mute it, and then I realized I mute Hess, so I'll mute the video. I have the music video going. I'll have to cut some of this out, but I'll put part of it in. Yeah, there's 2 ads on a fucking Ice Cube music video. Jesus. Here we go. Let me skip.
2 streets in every 19 #1 to cover all my uniforms from as high a vantage point as they can find.
It's funny. No matter what song is playing, he does the same.
I know.
Fuck off.
It could be rap. It could be fucking classical. It could be fucking death metal. And he's like,
you know what, Hess? You could eat a dick.
Every time.
That's it.
Oh, I've heard this.
Yeah.
I've heard this is really loud. I'm turning this off. I don't know how much of that will be in the video. We'll see.
I like that. Yeah.
I think because it's after NWA broke up and then they made
What does that stand for, by the way?
Not with ass.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you have a best scene / quote, Hess?
Big dogs with attitude.
That should have been the name of. We should rename Ramblick's Dick Dogs with Attitude.
Big dogs. Yeah. Big dogs.
They'd be DA.
I mean, I kind of like the opening scene because
the opening is really good. I would say that's the best part of the movie, probably.
It's like it was.
It's like a shitty version of Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the ending a lot too, just because the movie was over.
He's like, I like the credits when it got to the very end, and it said like made with Technicolor.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part.
I didn't even watch. Like, I saw that they were in a van with kids and she's pregnant, and then I was like, "Yep, I'm done." I don't care if there's another 20 minutes to this movie. I don't care. I'm done.
You know what's funny about
Credits
that?
are rolling.
Who picked this piece of shit?
You guys gave me all the.
No, I thought it was gonna be better. Fuck.
I'm just kidding.
You know how no, I
voted
when
for
we were
it,
watching
too.
it. Remember how excited
Yeah.
I was when we that's gonna win.
Yeah.
I wish I wouldn't have said that. When you guys gave me so much shit because I didn't watch the credits of Fast and Furious and see the end credit scene. So I watched all the because they have like scenes and shit going at the end of this.
Oh, fuck that.
I watched all the fucking credits
Didn't
so
you
that
both?
just in case you guys were gonna bring it up, and then you both just turned it off.
Fuck yeah, it was over.
Well, I guess I learned my lesson.
Did anything happen?
No, they just fucking showed
Okay.
scenes.
That's good.
I could have skipped.
Glad I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
I would have been okay if I would have never known. But I appreciate you putting in that extra effort, Jerome.
Was there a surprise cameo to anybody?
Mark Harmon.
There was one for me, and I don't know
Is
the
he the
guy
guy in the fucking beginning? Who's the guy in the beginning?
in the beginning. I don't know the guy in the beginning.
Oh, the guy
And
the guy that was dancing?
That guy and the other guy that walked in with him.
The guy that walked in is the coach in Major League.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
I almost went with Major League.
I couldn't find him in the thing because I was gonna pick him, but
But
I didn't know if they credited him with it because he was literally in it for like
Oh yeah,
12
I'm
seconds.
sure. I think the other guy, I could be wrong. I think his name's Richard Linebuck, but don't quote me on that. He's in a bunch of shit, but like
'cause he reminded me of like the Rickrolled guy.
Well, I can kind of see that.
he was being goofy.
But
as
the
fuck.
Mark Harmon was in when they did the recreation on TV
yeah, he
then,
played Woody Harrelson's character in the recreation.
when he did the shotgun to the cop with the donut and all that. Which was that that donut part? I was like, oh, another Robert Downey Jr. connection with Iron Man.
Wow. I kind of wanted to do Summer School.
I thought about that as well.
That'd have been fucking great. That movie's just weird, but I liked it.
Yeah.
You ever seen Summer School? That's an 80s flick.
I don't think so.
He talked me into watch. Once we got into NCIS, we were on like season 4 or 5 of it. He's like, let's watch this. It has Gibbs in it, and I was like, okay.
I'm a sucker for the 80s movies. It's
Yeah.
probably because I watched them all on HBO growing up and shit, but I just love that shit.
Best performance?
Woody Harrelson.
I think hands down Woody Harrelson.
Although Juliette Lewis
Yeah.
was good too.
She's really good, but Woody Harrelson's
She
amazing.
was.
It is kind of more his movie than hers, though, in a way.
Yeah.
Other than like the sitcom thing with her dad, he's in it way more.
You know, one thing I didn't remember is him having hair the whole time. I thought he didn't shave his head till like towards the
Yeah,
end.
it was like only has his head shaved for like 25, maybe 30 minutes of the movie.
which surprised me.
Yeah. Sequel. What would the sequel be? We got to make a sequel. They're on the road and their kids are becoming killers, so they have to
Their kids.
they have to teach their kids how to murder people and get away with it.
Their kids murdered them, and then
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that actually better. Okay, so their kids murdered them. Who do we want to cast now to be the adults of their kids? Did they have 3?
I didn't fucking count.
I think it was 2 boys and I don't know. Let's just say they're 2 boys and a girl. Who do we cast as the kids that move on in the sequel?
Who are the twins from Big Daddy?
Oh, Dylan and Cole Sprouse?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, Dylan and Cole Sprouse in it.
I knew you'd like that.
And then the girl. Who do we cast as the girl?
Sarah
What?
Silverman.
Okay, I like that. Sarah, that's real good.
Just the first girl that popped in Hess's mind.
That's good. I like that. Okay. So we got them, and they just go on a killing spree. And you do the same exact movie. It's just their kids.
She can just fucking.
And they're recreating their parents' murders.
She just repeats the line from what's that fucking movie I made you guys watch that you hated?
Oh, damn it! I don't. Tell me what she says, and I can pull it up.
I don't remember.
Don't you? You like the ass fuck?
Yeah, basically.
That's it.
Wow.
Let me see.
Remember that?
I don't.
You watched it.
Like
No, it
recently?
was just me, you, and Taylor.
I thought Hess did it too.
Maybe
not.
No, he wasn't in that Replicables. Because
Shout that one out.
That was the one that we did outside, I believe. Right here.
You like to ass fuck?
Oh, right
What
here,
movie
right
is
here, right
that?
here. Hold on. Oh, it's gonna make me pull it up here.
He's gonna fuck you in the ass. How do you like that? He's not even gay, but he'll do it.
What movie is that?
I can't think what it's called. It's the one with it's got Shooter in it and
Ryan Philippe.
Yeah, Ryan Felipe. And
Cruel Intentions.
No.
Cruel
and
Intentions.
it's
No.
it's like a remake of
Butch Cassidy.
Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. Because as we're watching, I was like, this feels like a remake of that. I go, I bet they die at the end because of that. And then I ruined the whole movie for Taylor because it ended up being a remake of it. But fuck, I can't think what it's called. I guess I could look.
I'm looking it up. Way of the Gun.
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't recommend it. That's the best part.
I actually remembered liking it too. That's the sad part.
Yeah, he talked. We and Taylor were like,
although if you would have
asked
me about Natural Born Killers, I would have said I liked that too.
Yeah, me too. And then we all watched it and
yeah,
fuck it,
Nah.
Hated it.
It's like your mic.
That's what I get for playing Sarah Silverman. What's the last thing we got here? Did we learn anything?
Yeah, Oliver Stone's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah,
that Oliver Stone is.
Oliver Stone shouldn't rewrite Quentin Tarantino. How about that?
Did too much LSD in his life to make movies.
Yeah, bad movie. I would like to hear someone that liked it explain to me why they liked it, because I can't imagine liking it.
It's supposed to be a parody of
Yeah,
people.
Yeah, and how much I did see though. I thought was funny is how they got that Coca-Cola like the bears in there as the ad. Coca-Cola signed on to that not knowing what the movie was. So I guess once the movie came out, the board people were like, "What the fuck?" and were furious.
I don't
about
blame
it.
them.
Wow.
If you're Coke, like why would
Yeah, they're like, why couldn't they trick Pepsi? And the Pepsi doesn't have polar bears.
We're too busy burning Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Dance the same as he did to.
No, that was
Dr.
different.
Dre.
Dr. Dre was this.
Oh, my bad.
Michael Jackson's this. It's different.
I got you.
Jitterbug's this.
Same
head movement.
I got different moves.
Yeah.
You guys are just a bunch of
Queen of the Horse.
Oh, they are haters.
Kiss my pee-pee.
Oh my god.
Unless you guys have any questions, which I doubt you do, it's time for next
God,
movie.
No.
No questions? Nick usually does. He's usually like, I got a question. Did you guys see Woody Harrelson's cock in that one scene? And then we'll be like, well, I missed his cock.
Why do I have a lisp?
I don't know. That's how you talk now.
I did have a question, but because I try to think of shit while I watch it, like to have you explain it to me, even though you usually can't.
I explain everything.
And I
dog.
had something, and now I didn't write it down. So
maybe that's why I wrote my stuff down.
last time I said it reminded me of Ghostbusters, and you're like, everything reminds you of Ghostbusters. And then you're like, oh, like when they cross the streams.
Well, I knew.
And then you explain exactly what I said.
And I explained it that way because I said that is a quintessential thing they do in most movies like that. Where it was Ant-Man, by the way. It wasn't this podcast. They say something, but hey, don't do this because and then at the end you have to do that thing.
What the fuck did you just say?
Kiss my pee-pee.
Oh my god.
Next movie. Oh, that's a different show. All right. Oh, I don't have Twitter open. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Just fucking say the goddamn movie.
Sorry, hold on. I gotta go into Pleeka.
We could keep it.
I gotta find it.
Do you guys want to watch all three, and then next week I'll tell you which one won?
And
then you guys just like, and we're talking about weird science, and you guys are like, oh fuck, I was gonna talk about Reservoir Dogs.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
I'm not doing it, so you guys can.
Hess has no
Looks like
problem
Hess doesn't want to have any fun.
Yeah, I have a problem watching one movie a week along with a Marvel movie a week. So
that's two.
Because he's too busy walking around asking kids to
kiss my pee-pee.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So in third place, which kind of surprised me, honestly.
Don't tell me that it's 34% again.
No, it's not.
Okay, good.
This one's actually different. 7 votes only, so we lost a couple people voting.
Thought we gained. It was 6 the last 2 times.
But it was 10 before.
It was 11 once.
0% Reservoir Dogs. Really surprises me.
That's surprising.
That's fine with me.
43% Ferris Bueller.
Wow, we're watching.
57% Weird Science. I did not think that was gonna win. I picked that going.
Really?
I doubt that's gonna win. Weird Science. It's a fun movie though.
How did fucking Weird Science win?
Did you vote for Ferris Bueller?
Yeah.
Me too.
I voted for Weird Science. I was like, I'll be the one person to vote for it because it's my movie, and it won.
I kind of felt that way about Ferris Bueller, to be honest.
But 7.
I love Ferris Bueller.
Me too. Probably seen that movie more than I've seen any other movie except for Snatch.
It'll be interesting what the next movie is for after Weird Science.
Albus Benjamins.
Because there's only Robert Downey Jr. in it. It's just like a long monologue.
Well, no, because it's
Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be. I trick you guys into watching a one-man show.
Anthony Michael.
The podcast is over.
Anthony Michael Hall is in about 800 movies.
Yeah, but do we want to watch another one of his fucking movies?
We might have to, Dick. You're the one that picked it.
You know, I'm looking right now. We're not gonna like obviously pick it, but I just want to see. So we have Anthony Michael Hall, Kelly LeBrock, Bill Paxton can actually give us some good shit.
Oh yeah.
He's the older brother, and I completely forgot about that. That's fun. And then Robert Downey Jr. is all I really. Oh, Robert Russell. We could go to. I believe through him we could get to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We can if we want to.
Whatever happened to Ian Mitchell Smith?
Who's that?
The other guy. I was just kidding.
Oh, was he? What he's like? Suck crack on the street? Suck dick on the street for crack? Oh, you could get to him and we could watch Superboy. I've never seen that. I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah, so there's actually some things. I'll probably end up. Well, I shouldn't tell you. Never mind.
Wow, Gino Fats Williams is in it.
Gino Fat. Oh, that's really. I probably shouldn't do that right now. I'm just gonna stop. No? I'm just gonna stop right there. Yeah, you want to talk about our movies we watched this year?
Settle down.
Sure, go for it.
All right. So I have watched 120 movies this year. I watched that much this week. I watched like 5, I think.
You're
this
kind of
week.
slagging.
I didn't watch much. I was busy this week.
Ooh.
I filmed 3 videos and then I only edited 2 of them. Actually, no, I filmed 4 videos. I probably did the Falcon thing too.
How is that any busier than any other week?
Falcon took fucking all night to edit. I was editing that till 4 in the morning. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
What are you singing Eminem? Oh, it's 3 in the morning.
Yeah, when we got to 3 a.m., I go 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm still editing Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Let's take that idiot's gotta take a long time to edit.
Well, so what 5 movies did you watch?
Oh yeah, I probably should tell you, huh? So I watched. Did I say Vacation last week? I don't think I did.
You watched Vacation?
So clearly I didn't. I watched Vacation.
That's weird.
Me and Taylor were looking. We want to watch comedies. I believe. Yeah, my shoulder was really. I've learned the only thing that helped. I think I pinched a nerve in my back and shoulder. I think that's what's fucked up.
Christ. Yeah.
Edibles really. I learned really. That's the only thing I can take to fucking make that pain go away. It was bothering me so bad that night. So we did that. We watched Vacation. Funnier than I remember it being. I remember not liking it that much, honestly. Taylor fell asleep. She really likes it. She's actually pissed that I want to watch it because she's asked me before, and I said no, it's stupid.
I know you watched Hit and Run.
I watched Godzilla, Captain America: Civil War, Bad Trip. I fucking loved Bad Trip.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was.
That is a funny movie.
Way better than Bad Grandpa. I love Eric Andre. Yeah.
You saw Bad Grandpa?
Hey, so did you.
Oh, I guess
the Johnny Knoxville one.
I was thinking of Bad Grandpa.
The one with Robert
De Niro.
Yeah.
De Niro?
Yeah, no, not that. That's like Grandpa Wars or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
But I love the way they did this. It was really hilarious.
Yeah,
the ending's fucking hilarious. I don't even want to say much about it because I don't want to ruin it for people. There's just so like I can't believe a lot of the things they pulled off in. There were so many times where I was like, I don't know how they did that.
I didn't plan on watching it last night. I was just gonna start it and then go to bed. I ended up watching the whole thing.
Yeah, it's Tiffany. I don't actually normally like Tiffany. I haven't seen her in much, and then what I have, I didn't like her that much. She's fucking hilarious, and this now makes me want to watch her shit. She's so funny.
Yeah.
I like when in the beginning when she's like robbing the people, she like give people money and she's like, and you fucking see anything, I'll kill every one of you white motherfuckers. But I watched that. I watched Hit and Run, Natural Born Killers.
So, okay, I'm at 122, so I'm 2 ahead of you.
Finally, I've been 2 ahead of you for a long time, motherfucker.
But I literally watched half the same movies you did. So I watched Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah, you're sneaking in those Mission Impossibles. That's how you're getting ahead.
Captain America: Civil War, Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. So I've watched the first 4 now. I watched Nobody, which I went to the theater.
Oh yeah, you did go to see Nobody in theaters,
which is pretty good.
I've heard a lot. You've been the most disappointed. I feel like of anybody I've heard.
I think I had it hyped up too much in my head
because everybody's saying how amazing it is.
It was pretty cool. It's kind of like John Wick with a little Home Alone.
Is there a twist in it? Because I heard a lot of people say, "Don't let anybody ruin the movie for you. Go see it before it gets ruined for you." And I was like, "Oh, Nick didn't feel like he didn't come home thinking there was a twist. It didn't seem like."
I mean, not really to me. There's a twist, but
oh, okay. Maybe it went over your head. You didn't even know.
No, but
he turned into Mike at the end.
Yeah, I wanted to be so good that I would be like, "This is what Gene's gonna do when he." But
maybe he is.
It was like, yeah.
Do you think there'll be a noticeable weight difference now, though, in him and Saul, or do you think it's been so long since they filmed that he'll just look like because he's got to be kind of fit for that, right? Because he's trained for so long.
Nah, but he's fit anyways.
Oh, okay.
No, I liked it. I'm glad I went to go see it. It's just I think I had.
Would you watch it again already now, or no?
I would watch it like when it comes out.
Well, no, like if I said, "Hey, it's on HBO Max. You want to watch it right now?"
I would watch it with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's a good sign.
I watched CB4.
I forgot you said you watched that.
Fucking love that movie. Sweat from my balls. I watched Vacation.
Oh, you watched that too?
Yeah.
That's why you were so surprised.
I watched Kong Skull Island, which I fucking love Kong. You said you didn't like it.
When we went to the snow, like a week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, I downloaded it from HBO Max on my phone and watched it there. I enjoyed it more the second time, but it is my least favorite. Actually, no, I like it better than the most recent Godzilla because that was pretty horrible. To be honest, King of the Monsters wasn't that great.
My next one on this list is Godzilla 2014.
I like that one.
I like Kong way better.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Although, because Kong has Babe Ruth, Captain Marvel, Nick Fury. Who else?
That's a lot.
Eazy-E.
That's a lot of people.
It has
I can't think of his name. He was married to Roseanne.
That's Babe Ruth.
Oh, how the fuck am I supposed to know you call him Babe Ruth?
Because he played Babe Ruth. John Goodman.
John Goodman.
Yeah. I was making a joke because you always like Captain Marvel, you know that.
Well, it took
and
me
Loki.
a second.
And Loki.
I think you said Loki.
Because I was gonna go Babe Ruth, and then I was like, oh.
And then my last two are Bad Trip and Natural Born Killers.
Oh, sorry. Last two were. Oh no, Matt.
So I literally of the 5 movies you watched, I watched 4 of them.
That's pretty funny.
And we didn't even talk about. You did talk about Bad Trip.
Yeah. To be fair, I started watching American Gods again because we finally fixed Stars and Showtime.
Sucks for you.
So I'm 3 or 4 episodes into that, which I've already seen all of season 1 and most of season 2, but I'm rewatching all of it because that was years ago when I watched it.
Years ago?
Years ago.
I don't know. Do you know you do sign language?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, she's a dog.
Bitch. Any other things? Do you have any stories, Hass? You get any kids you're gonna murder that knock on your door?
No stories.
No one came on your chest or anything while you were sleeping?
Jesus.
Nope.
He didn't find out about that, I guess. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time to wrap up. Put this podcast to bed. Tuck it in. Put a pillow over its head and just fucking smother it until it's dead.
Kinda.
Yeah. See you next week.
This is our final podcast.
Yeah, we're all gonna kill ourselves after this.